For years and years, Jaguar sedans looked like they came straight out of the 60s, but this XF, it's something different. It's low, it's sleek. This isn't your father's Jaguar. The XF is a very athletic car to drive. In fact, it's a satisfying sports sedan. The steering, it's well weighted, it communicates well to you, it tackles corners aggressively. It did really well being driven at speed on our track. In the avoidance maneuver, the stability control kicks in somewhat late to control understeer, but the car remains secure and stable. The XF's ride, it's not quite as cushy as those of some older Jaguars. There's an underlying firmness here. Still, the car's reasonably compliant, and on the highway, it's quite a comfortable cruise. There's not much wind or road noise in the Jaguar. What you do hear is the sound of the V8. Now, it's not offensive when you're just putting around, but when you step on it, it sounds great. The 300 horsepower V8 is strong and willing. It gives great performance. Thing is, some V6s, they're just as quick, if not quicker. You still get 20 miles per gallon though. That's not bad out of a V8. The Jag's coupe-like styling limits rear visibility. The high rear deck, sloping roofline, it gives you a small back window. Not a lot of view to look out of. When backing up though, the optional rear view camera, it works pretty well. So, want to wow your friends and neighbors? Invite them into your Jaguar XF and start the engine. The shifter knob comes up out of the console, the vents pivot open, it all looks cool. Well, at least for the first couple times you see it, then it gets kind of old. Another thing that some people got sick of, instead of having a shifter lever, you turn this dial. It's different for difference sake, and it gets a little fussy when you're going back and forth between drive and reverse in a tight spot. One feature of the XF's interior that everyone got sick of is the touchscreen. Some cars have easy-to-use touchscreens. The Jaguars, it isn't. First off, there's a lot of functions built in here that really shouldn't be. Instead of having buttons, you've got to go through this screen. Also, you change pages, it takes a long time for the screen to update. A lot of the lettering, really small to read. It's just not a good implementation of this technology. Another annoyance, getting into the glove box. How hard can it be to get into a glove box? Well, it's not immediately obvious here. What you do is you press on this little tiny dot. Thing is, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And if you can't figure out how to get into it, and you want to check it out in the owner's manual, guess where the owner's manual is? It's locked inside of the glove box. Good luck with that. Jags are known for having wood and leather interiors, but the XF, it's more contemporary. It's a lovely interior. It's brown, padded, stitched dash top, big band of metallic trim, wood. This is a very well finished interior. Given the Jag's exterior dimensions, it's on the snug side in here. There's just enough headroom. There's other sacrifices that are made because of the coupe-like styling. One of them is access. Because of the sloping roofline, it makes it tough to get in and out, especially into the back seat. That back seat, it's on the cramped side. Not a lot of headroom there.
Let's face it, if you're shopping for a practical sedan, this Jaguar, it's not going to be your first choice. But if you want something with distinctive styling that's enjoyable to drive, you'll find the XF, it's quite satisfying.